Hey, what's up everybody? Okay, so real quick, wanted to show you how to diagnose one of these mv3 dash valves. Right now we're working on a 2016 Freightliner Cascadia, but it's pretty much similar to any truck. So you go to start the truck, and I'm just saying, I'm not going to start the truck because it's going to be loud, but I'm just saying in general. You go to start the truck, and there's going to be a couple things. Either no, you're not going to hear a leak until you push in the yellow, or it's vice versa. You won't hear a leak until you push in the red. Now, if you hear a leak when you push in the yellow only, but it's not leaking when it's not pushed in, that's a sign that there's a leak in the back. It could be an airbag or a brake chamber or an airline, a major air leak in the back that's backfeeding, telling you there's a problem. Now, if it's on the yellow one, obviously it's going to be the truck, because the yellow is the truck side parking brake on the tractor. And if it's when you do the red, then it's going to be something on the trailer, like a brake chamber or airbag or something like that on the trailer. 9 times out of 10 it's a brake chamber, but I've seen airbags do the same thing. So now if it's leaking when you start the truck, you air up the truck and it's just leaking, you don't release the brakes and it's just leaking, there's a good chance that it's this actual valve. So I'm gonna real quick show you how to check that out. So first thing you want to do is you want to unscrew these knobs. So just turn them to the left. There's one. All right, there's two. Next thing you want to do is you want to take this plate off. It's got 4 screws in each corner. Probably get the steering wheel out of your way, and then just go ahead and hit these screws up. Do this the easy way, so that way I don't have to sit here and take all day for you guys. Okay, so we got this plate out. Just set it over there. So now this is what you're looking at. Keep your in line, just so you know, or just keep it, or take a picture so you know what's going on there. And then go ahead and buzz these 4 corners. Should be 4, 1 in each corner. Go ahead and buzz those off. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Set those up there. And now we can pull this out. Now, on this one, it's leaking out of this, which is the exhaust. Okay, and I know that because if you read right there, it tells you that it's the exhaust. So, if it's leaking out of the exhaust at all times, you need to change it. So, without the button being pressed and everything, it's definitely the valves that's bad. So, you got these quick connect fittings. I'm going to try to set you guys up here so you get a good angle at what I'm doing here. So you got these quick connect fittings. Now you want to pump all the air out of the system. You want to make sure the system has no air in it, or as little air as possible. Then you're going to want to push the line towards the fitting, and then hold your fingers and hold this black tab right here. Hold that down and pull the line away from that. Okay? You're going to repeat process for each one. Okay, push in, push the line in, hold the tab down, pull the line back out. Push the line in, hold the tab down, and then sometimes you just repeat the process and eventually it'll come out. So definitely want to keep idea on where these are oriented, because now we're going to go ahead and check out our new one, which is right here. And a lot of the times when you get these new ones, they have a different backing plate, mounting plate. So we're going to have to switch it over. So we're going to go ahead and take off the yellow. Okay. Take off the red. Sorry if don't have the screen angled right now, but okay, so the yellow and red's off. So this is what you're looking at here. And now what we'll do is we'll take this faceplate off. So let me see if I can get you a good angle here. I'll try to do this right in front of you guys. Okay. Take my quick tricks. Oh, wow. I need to tighten this up a little bit. Hold on. It's on 1. That would probably explain it. So, okay. Alright, so you want to pull these screws. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we got our plate off. It's like that. Okay. Now we can take our plate off of our old one. So our old one, same concept. You got 3. Excuse me, I'm holding it like a little pansy. 2, 3 on that side. Uh-oh. Don't let it strip out on me. 2, 3 on that side. Now you want to get the orientation right on this, so that's why I kind of just did them one at a time, so that way I could see what I wanted to do here. So now we got the new plate, or the old plate on the new thing. So let's go ahead and tighten in some screws. Line this bad boy up. Sorry guys, it's been a long day and I'm kind of getting exhausted. I'm just kidding, I just started today, but I'm already exhausted because I got kids. Okay, so just kind of start one of these on each side, so that way you got the right kind of, everything's lined up. See, I start one in each corner. Okay, and then I'll just finish this off mounting the other crap. Uh-oh, we have a problem, Houston. Hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right. Okay. Whatever. Sorry, guys. It's just, okay, so what happened is there's a little valve in there and it started coming apart on me, so I had to make sure I had it good before I went in ahead and locked this in. Now that I know it's good, now I can lock it in. So let me just start just putting some screws in the holes. Now, I work in a little background on me. I do work on semi-trucks. I work in a shop. And the reason why I made this video is because I have had plenty of guys call me over. You know, maybe they're a new guy or whatever. I mean, the first thing they do is they want to replace the valve as soon as it's leaking. They see a dash valve, they hear air leak in the dash. The first thing they want to do is start pulling apart the dash. And they don't think, you know, if something else is causing it. They usually just go straight for the mv3 valve. And without actually checking if there's not another air leak somewhere else and knowing about the backfeeding problem and things like that, you're not gonna, you know, you're just gonna be chasing your tail. Okay, so here's what I got, guys. Let's see, I got everything set up now. I just got to transfer over. I gotta get some fittings, some quick connect fittings to go in the back of here. That's gonna be a pain. And then I'm gonna have to make sure I get my lines oriented right. So hang tight with me real quick while I grab some fittings. Okay guys, back at it like a crack addict with a bad habit. Let's go ahead and get these tightened in now. So I got a bunch of these 90s, and I'm just going to go ahead and start threading them in. What you can do on these, because if it's the plastic style, they do, the black piece does swivel onto the brass, so you could just get it started and just tighten in these. The black piece can, if it gets hung up, it'll just pivot. So what I'm saying is, like, you know, this piece right here, this end piece, it will pivot on its own. You don't have to worry about getting caught up or something like that. So try to get this in a good angle so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Right now I'm just tightening in fittings. Okay. I don't gotta be like god awful tight, just get them where they're not gonna leak. That's the best thing you could do. Like I said, if it hits another fitting, just keep tightening, it'll pivot. That's the whole point. That's what makes these easy to install. It's because they will, you know, pivot and stuff like that, so you don't have to sit there and like think about, like plumbing, think about everything before you start wiring it in. You can kind of wire everything up and then just kind of adjust afterwards. Pretty straightforward. I just got a 3/4 inch wrench, tightening these down. These are 3/8 fittings. One more to do. Now, if you don't have color coordinated stuff and all that, you can always find out, you know, what line's your suspension, what line's your brake, and go from there. Everything is labeled on these valves. So that way, if you get into a situation where you might, you know, think you don't know what you're doing or something like that, or you think this is going to need diagrams or whatever, but, you know, you can probably do it yourself. Just, you know, figure it out. Kind of take your time. Don't rush it. Okay, so, folks, let me tighten this down, and we got us a functioning valve as far as I'm considered. Now then, we just got to check it and make sure it works, right? So we'll do that. Okay, tightened in. Okay, so now we're gonna kind of orient the fittings the same way. So looks like all of them are turned that way. So let me try to see if I can't get these things situated. Like I said, they do pivot, but it's a little bit of a struggle to get them to move a little when they're brand new. After they've been on there for a while, they'll move all day. Okay, so now you see what we got here. Old and new, looking good. Let's line it up. So we got black going to this one, right? You see that? Red going to the next one. And then we got orange coming in through here, which has to be at the right angle because it's coming through these. Orange. Okay. Green was this one. And then actually the other one was a fucking gray, and this was just the exhaust. Oh, I'm sorry about that. This one was just an exhaust line, so I'll just kind of just throw that one in there. Okay, time to mount it back up. So we'll get that going. So when you mount it, just try to don't go over tight, you know, right away. Wait till you get everything kind of lined up to tighten everything down, because you don't want to tighten one side and then the other side not line up, and then you got to loosen back. You got to, you know, do triple the work and all that. Okay. Now don't get eager to put your buttons on right away, because you still got to put that cover. So we'll slide that on. For you guys doing this with a hand tool, I applaud you, I implore you, but I do this every day for a living, so I'll spend a couple $100 on a tool that makes it a little bit quicker. Okay, so there it is. Now, moment of truth, we'll start it up and we'll see what we got here. But that's how we diagnose a dash valve. So pretty easy swap, pretty easy change. You guys just let me know what you guys think. We'll get this air built up and confirm we ain't got no other leaks going on. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for sticking it out with me, guys. I appreciate it. Like the channel, support, subscribe. I had 100 subscribers on my last channel that I deleted, so I'm gonna try to build this one up, make a little bit better videos for you guys. So anyways, thanks guys, have a good one. This has been Outlaw, and I'm out. Peace.